Welcome to Meg Talks, the Move With Meg podcast. I'm Megan Kerrigan, and I will be sharing ideas on how you can become a more consistent and confident dancer that understands your body and mind. Hi guys, and welcome to another episode of Meg Talks. Today we are joined by Lauren Clarke, Coach Lauren, as many of you will know her. She is our Move With Meg coach, one-to-one coach, strength coach, stretch coach, bit of everything, aren't we, Lauren?
Yeah, a wee bit of everything.
A wee bit of everything as she sits in her women's only gym. How's that going?
It's going good, yeah. Getting busy.
I love it. It's incredible. It's such a cool journey to sort of watch and support. I'm like a super fan.
Love it.
Genuinely, when I see any like content, I'm like, yes, this hits. That is good. And nominated for New Business Award or something?
Yeah, nominated for a New Business Award, Best Female in the Gym.
I love that.
Crazy. Like,
that's incredible.
Because we've only been about 8 months. So I'm like,
how long?
8 months.
Wow, not even a year yet.
Not even a year.
And you're absolutely flying it. Like, I remember when you were like just putting the stuff in, you were a bit like, oh, I'm a bit nervous, a bit scared. You've just been all go. And I think that's why like we get on, because we're both very similar, aren't we, in that way? Like, sometimes I'm like, how's Lauren going to fit this client in that she said she's happy to take? And she's like, here, there, everywhere. Then I see she's gone for a walk. I'm like, how do you do it all?
But I say that about you too. I'm like, how are you doing it?
There you go. We both do it. We're both the same. That's what touring does to you, I think.
Yeah, definitely.
It just makes you able to do so many things. A quick little intro to Lauren then. Someone whose journey has taken her from County Down. Yeah, am I right?
Yeah, County Down.
I said that and then I was like, I panicked. To stages all over the world. You began dancing at 4 years old.
Yeah, I did, yes.
Oh my goodness. And went on to win major titles like the Ulsters, the Irish Nationals, 3rd at the All Irelands, and top 10 at the Worlds twice.
Yeah.
Went on to be in Lord of the Dance in 2018 was that?
2018 is when I joined.
2018. You went on to do both lead roles, which is incredible. In the UK tour, you got to do Saoirse. That's wicked.
Yeah, it was really good. I love that.
Did all your family get to come see you, all of that?
Yeah, they did. Like, and I would have family in like England and stuff too, in Scotland, and they all got to see it, which was so good. I loved it.
Yeah, the UK tours are the best, aren't they? When you're going around and like someone's always got someone there.
There's always dancers in the audience, so it was like always like giving 100%, which was
full on. Yeah,
was good. Like, I enjoyed it.
Yeah, they're tiring, aren't they? Because you've switched on a lot and with matinees and stuff like that. But like really, really, really rewarding.
Yeah, well, I'm like, how did I do that? How did I do 8 shows a week or 9 shows a week?
And you just do it without even thinking. That's the best part. Like, you literally just turn up and it's just work, isn't it? Like, crazy. I can't do a step now without having a week off. Hold on, you're still going strong over there. I see you with them dancing shoes.
After those. That drama, like,
oh yeah, oh, it's a different gravy, isn't it?
Completely.
But yeah, now Lauren teaches strength and performance with Move With Meg, and what we are going to be talking about is our kick height joint session that we're going to be taking at the Move With Meg Fest in August. Oh, I'm really excited, but it's going to be basically a competition between me and Lauren as to how many people are going to choose us at the end of the session. So, Lauren's going to be taking the strength side because there's lots behind kicks, and I think that's something that's not really that well known. You know, when you were dancing, did you understand that like there was flexibility and strength in kicks, or what did you think of kicks? No.
I definitely was like, I need to be able to do the splits and that's it. Like, that's how I get my kick height. But I didn't realize I did go to the gym when I was older, like when I was like 16, 17, and I was doing strength training. And obviously didn't realize that strength was helping my kicks at the time.
Yeah. It's incredible, isn't it? And I think dancers, even to this day, when we feel like we put out so much knowledge and we try to put out as much information as we can on social media, in the podcast, like in our freebies, on the app, like there's so much we try to put out there. I think, yeah, surely everyone knows now, but there's
Yeah.
still those so many dancers around the world that are just thinking, okay, I just need to stretch my hamstrings and my kicks will get higher.
Yeah.
Like, take it from someone who could not do a high kick ever and can do them better now at the age of 33 than she could when she was 15 and a world champion.
Crazy.
It isn't it?
Yeah.
Like, when I say that out loud, I'm like, that's a bit embarrassing, really. But it's serious. Like, I genuinely can kick higher now than I could then. Like,
Yeah.
I didn't have a kick or a click in my step. And that's not down to the fact that my body couldn't do it. It couldn't do it. But if I had the knowledge that I have now,
You would be able to do it.
then I would have been able to do it. Yeah. Why do you think dancers obsess? Because the minute we say kick high, everyone's like, right, I want it, whatever it is. Why do you think that is? It's a bit of a weird one, isn't it?
I think, like, when you're watching somebody on stage, when you do a high kick, like, up to your head, it catches your eye. Like, you immediately look at that person, you're like, "Oh my god, wow." You know?
And that is the thing. And I feel like if you do go, like it's not long since I've sat at the Worlds and watched competitions, the top dancers, their legs are up by the nose, even touching the nose. They're perfectly straight. And it is like, it's almost an indicator of the hierarchy of that competition, isn't it, in a way?
Definitely. And I think sometimes when you do look at somebody who maybe doesn't have as good kick height, you really see the the difference between the two.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know?
It's interesting, isn't it? And I think it is something as well, like I said, that everybody can do. Like, if I couldn't do it when I was 15 and I can now, like, there is no reason why you, if you are listening to this and thinking, oh no, my kick height's awful, even if I did that, it wouldn't work. I hear it all the time. Oh, but she said her kicks just don't go up. That's what parents say to me. And I'm like, I can make them go up if you give me time.
I
So
can't,
yeah.
not in our vocabulary.
Exactly. It is not. It's when I will in the future.
Yes.
Stretching alone can work for some dancers, but it really depends on you and
Yeah.
what the reason. Like, what we try to teach at Move With Meg is that what, why, how framework. So like, what is the thing that you're trying to work on? Getting your kicks high. Why can't you do it? Like, what is holding you back? And we try to, whether it's a one-to-one assessment before going into our one-to-one coaching, whether it's the Gold Club and you having a WhatsApp dance assessment, we try to find like your specific reason. Everybody's is different. So like, for example, mine was a lot more to do with flexibility than it was strength. I had the power, I had the strength. Whereas I see a lot of dancers that can swing their leg up, but they can't do it fast enough to be in time with the music. Which means that when they're in their dance, it's definitely strength related because they don't have the power in the muscles to pull it up and pull it down in time. So then it's not as high. So it really depends.
100%. Like, I know that from my sister. So she was similar. She went through this like massive growth spurt. So her legs ended up being a lot heavier than what she was used to because they were so much longer and just didn't have the strength to actually get it down in time. So it's a lot. She had the flexibility, but not the strength.
Yeah. And that is, it comes in. And then also with that growth spurt could come in that your muscles were really strong and really short, and then the bone grows, and then you don't have the extension anymore. So the knee bends while it goes up. There's so many different reasons why your kick height might need work. But just by doing one stretch that you've seen work for somebody at dance class is not the key to this, is not the way.
There's not one size fits all when it comes to your kick height.
Unfortunately, it would be nice if it was, wouldn't it? But that's what makes it personal. It's what makes it interesting, and is why this workshop is going to be great for you. Because yes, we're having a bit of fun and we're playing a bit of a competition, but at the end of the workshop, you're going to leave with, number one, you'll have higher kicks by the end of the workshop with me and Lauren. So yeah, you will. And we will see that in before and afters. So you'll have higher kicks, but you will also leave knowing, right, I need to work on 1, 2, and 3, and you'll leave with a little bit of a plan as to how to continue improving that kick height, whether it be strength or whether it be flexibility, mobility, those side of things. So that's exciting.
Yeah.
What move, if you have to think about your strength classes when you do kick height, what's your favorite move for strengthening kick height that you think dancers love?
I think, me personally, I think kneeling leg raises are really good
Yeah,
because it's
so hard.
everything. It works core, glutes, hamstrings, hip flexors. It does the whole lot in one move.
Yeah,
They're really beneficial. And like even I struggle doing them
I struggle with
in
that.
the strength plan. So trying to explain that to other dancers as well to make sure they're doing it correctly over a video is good. And then them giving me feedback being like, oh, like I'm leaning forward when I do it, or I can't get my leg high enough. And it's just making sure that everyone can, what am I trying to say?
Do the technique in the right way or understand the technique.
The movement, yeah.
And that's what's good about, and I'm just going to throw this in, this wasn't supposed to be in there, but that's what's going to be good about the New Gold Club 2.0, because our classes, our live classes are going to be two-way classes now. We've worked out how to do it. I'm so excited. So your classes, you'll be able to actually go and look and be like, right, okay, Megan, you need to hold your shoulders back a little bit more. So it's going to be way more interactive.
More personal, yeah.
Yeah, and you'll be able to actually give feedback to each individual dancer. And also, while I'm in there, I might as well talk about it. The Gold Club, as it is now, is £35. If you buy it now and you keep that subscription, when we change over, which is coming in June, when we change to the New Gold Club and the price goes up, you keep the price you're in at the moment. So I'll pop the link to the Gold Club in the show notes. You need to get it because this new version, whew, I am excited. Anyway, back to the festival. Yeah, we've kind of touched on all the notes I've already made. I think what I love about that kneeling leg raise as well is it highlights to dancers how hard it actually is to be strong enough to lift your leg.
Yeah.
Without anything else moving.
Yeah, just isolating that one leg is hard.
Yeah, because I think what happens is dancers, we don't appreciate how hard what we're asking our body to do is. Like, hold your posture still, hold your back leg straight, be on your tippy toe, swing your leg up to your nostril without bending it.
And keep it pointed.
Don't blink, point your toe, keep it in line, don't let it go out to the side. And then we add in, a dancer might be coming towards you at that exact point and you're trying to avoid kicking them in the face. Like
there's 1,001 things to think about.
Yeah. And you're thinking about all of that and it's actually just very hard to just lift that leg on its own without adding any other elements.
Any other momentum or anything like that, yeah.
It's crazy. So I think I like that side of it where it highlights and says, this is actually hard. And like the fact that you're struggling with it and the fact that it's one of your key corrections is all right. Like that's pretty normal considering how difficult it actually is. So like, I think especially with kick height, because younger dancers are good at it, because it's like natural to be able to just fling your leg. And then as we build and get stronger, it gets more difficult. I think it can be seen as like, oh, you can't kick a little bit. You know, it's a bit of a given, isn't it? Like, well, all dancers can kick. Well, you're a dancer, you should be flexible. So I think helping dancers to understand the strength and flexibility side of it also like debunks those sort of myths about dancers as well a little bit.
Yeah, 100%. And just all like overstretching.
No, I hate this overstretching and like I can do the splits. I can do the splits with a box under my front leg. I'm like, that doesn't help anything.
No.
But it helps your future and your dislocation. But anyway, don't get me down that rabbit hole. What do you think then? This is, I'm putting you on the spot here a little bit. Not really. But obviously what I love about Move With Meg and us coaching and us different coaches taking sessions is like our different coaching styles.
Yeah.
So how would you describe your coaching style? It might be easier to compare it to mine.
Okay. No, I don't really know how to answer this question, to be honest. Well, compared, you have obviously a lot more experience than what I do
Yeah, but in this little field, yeah.
in this little field. But I think when I try to demonstrate, I'm always constantly like relaying new ways of how to do it. So like if I have demonstrated an exercise, let's keep with kneeling leg raises, for example. Um, and a dancer is struggling to get their leg up, but I can see that their back's bending, do you know?
Yeah.
So I'm like,
Yeah.
okay, your back's bending. You need to tuck your ribs in. Or like
Yeah.
different ways to describe the movement until it's
Yes.
if
Yeah.
that makes sense.
Because sometimes different ways of saying things clicks, doesn't it?
Yeah. And I've noticed that a lot, especially with having the gym as well. Like you have to keep repeating
Yeah.
what you're doing, but in different ways, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
And especially with the gym, like a lot of women don't have the same coordination as what a dancer does. So
Yeah.
I'm constantly like kind of
Saying.
overlaying like the two teaching points of the two different ways of teaching. Um and just making sure that they know how to do the exercise while describing it
Yeah.
clear enough for each.
Yeah. And I think that's what's different about, I suppose, your in person, which
Mm.
is what we're obviously going to be doing in the workshop. Like we can get hands on. There's only so much we can guide you with, obviously, lots, especially when we've got two-way, especially when we've got videos. And we've got really good at explaining things in lots of different ways, like you said, when we are coaching a lesson. However, when we can grab you, twist you, not grab you, that sounds grab you, I'm gonna grab you. But like when we can help you, okay, if I just tap you on the hip sometimes and I'm like, this hip needs to move back, your brain to body connection is so much better. So what you will also get out of this workshop is like our physical adjustments
Yeah.
to all of the movement to make sure you know exactly when you go home. Okay, yes, you will still be able to follow videos and stuff like that, but you'll have so much more awareness of like correct alignment in the movement, correct posture in the movement, and all of those sides of things, which is, yeah, it's really, really vital, but
Very
it's
important as well, yeah. I was
very
gonna say.
important. And that is like the key. That's the great thing about being in person. Yes, the energy, yes, the fun, yes, the environment, but also like the full one-to-one, like I'm physically seeing you as a 3D human. I can help you so much more.
Yeah.
Uh, and that's what's exciting about this workshop. Like I'm buzzing about it. It's gonna be fun, but it's also gonna be really, really beneficial for dancers. I kind of learned that, you were saying about like the constant teaching points. I kind of learned that, yes, through PTing, but when I did the Irish bar course, like if you're teaching a class and you've got 20 people in there and you can see that Mary in the corners leaning forwards, I can't just be like, Mary, you're leaning forwards, because that would embarrass some people, for example. So I sort of learned to take what I saw and adjust that into the teaching
Yeah.
into sort of the teaching method. Um, and that's what I tend to do, which is exactly what you do. It's like, okay,
Mhm.
and even yourself, when you're doing it, you notice things yourself and you're like, okay, I'll just squeeze my bum there. Squeeze your butt, like you're more aware, aren't you, through
Yeah.
actually doing. And I
And
think,
you kind of see like the most common not mistakes, but the most common things that are done
yeah,
maybe not correctly. And you know to like properly highlight those key points as
yeah,
well to make
yeah,
sure that people
exactly.
understand that the form is meant to be like this and not this, you know?
Yeah, exactly. And that's what, that's what makes us incredible coaches that you don't want to miss out on. Um, Tell me about most fun thing you've done with Move With Meg so far.
Ooh, most fun thing I've done with well, I missed the flipping content.
Oh, yeah, that was so annoying. That would have been that was fun.
That was a good one.
Never mind the content though. The Christmas party is the bit you will really miss it.
No, no, no. Rachel.
Boo, this year.
Trying to think.
Or what's the
Most
thing you enjoy the most?
Oh, I love doing the one-to-one coaching.
Yeah.
Like, I love working with dancers. Like, I think because I'm not long, well, I say not long, it's been like 7 years, but not long out of like the competition
Yeah, but that isn't long. You're
era.
doing dancing, yeah.
Yeah, where I feel like I can relay like what I've had as issues and fix it for them, if that makes sense, because now I have the knowledge, but then I didn't. Um, and you're obviously the same, so I feel like that's what I really love doing and helping dancers. Maybe if they've had same issues that I've maybe had, I can like personally relate to them
Yeah.
and help them and make them better.
Yeah, and it's so rewarding, isn't it, when you see them put the work in, you see them listen, you see them want to learn and be better, and then when they reach those goals, or even, do you know what? This is gonna sound really weird, but I really, really enjoy being there for them when things don't
Yeah.
go well, like that. I almost, this might sound weird to say out loud, but I almost enjoy that more. Because I think maybe because I really didn't have anybody that I felt like I could go and say, "I'm absolutely devastated to," or
Mhm.
like, "I really feel like this, and this." Like, I think that may be why I really love that side of what we do.
Yeah.
Because obviously we're there to help you to achieve your goals, but that can't always happen. And yeah, I don't know, maybe it's just it feels like a way more trusted position when someone comes to you
I
and they're disappointed, or I don't know. That to me is like really, I love that so much.
yeah.
I also want to get the lowdown from Lauren because how far away do you live from the festival?
15 minutes. So
15
there's
minutes. She knows she's going to be coming from home. Lauren lives 15 minutes away from where the festival is going to be held, just outside of Belfast. So, what do you love about the area, Lauren? What's good for people to know?
well, I love that it's actually only like 10, 15 minutes away from the city centre of Belfast as well. So there you've got like all the shopping and all in there. And then there is what else is around? There's like a water park thing that's like, is it called Let's Go Hydro? And it does like all
Yeah,
like
I
the
looked it up
blow up.
properly yesterday.
Yeah. There's like a blow up, there's massive like water obstacle course, which is really, really fun. I've done it before. And there's like glamping pods and everything. They do outdoor cinemas at it. It's so cool. It's great. And yeah, there's loads to do. Like loads of shopping. Um, in the city centre, loads of good food places in and around there. And then it's only 15 minutes away from Newton North, which is like
Ah,
where we
which you could go visit Lauren's gym, go for a workout the day after. Um, that is the great thing though, isn't it? It's so close to the city. Like there's the bus stop at the actual venue is the drive. Like the
right,
bus
yeah,
stops at the drive of the festival. Like it's crazy. So if you fly into Belfast, if you get the train into Belfast, if you drive into Belfast, if you get dropped in Belfast, like you literally can just get the bus out to
once,
exactly the festival, which is
yeah,
insane. Um, so that's the most exciting. Me and Lily went to View in, I think it was September, and we drove past and we were like, "What is that? That looks so fun."
yeah. It's
It
so
looks
fun. I've done it before a couple of years ago, and it was me and like all my friends, and we had an absolute ball. It was so full on.
But I also looked at, I didn't realize you could like glamp and stuff there. Like if people are
Yeah.
coming and want to stay over and have like something fun the
Leftover.
next day, make a bit of a mini trip out of it,
Yeah,
then you could stay there. It's like I think it's like 5 minutes away from the festival site, even closer maybe, a
yeah.
couple of minutes. Stay there and then you can do that the next day. And that like, yeah, it just looks insane.
A proper
Um,
little day out, little trip
yeah,
away.
I'll pop that on the website actually. I think that'll be interesting. I'll pop the link to that place in the show notes as well. If you do want to find out like about accommodation and how to get there and all of that, it is on our website. So I'll pop the link to the Fest website. Tickets are for parents and dancers, which is the like what makes this different, I think. Lots of things, especially in the summer holidays, are drop the kid off and off you go. But dancing isn't just the kids,
Full answer, yeah.
especially those competitive families where you are part of the FESH team as a parent, and that
Mhm.
is why I think this is vital. I mean, we communicate with parents. That's who we communicate with, isn't it? All of the time. And they're going through these things the like feshes, disappointments, excitements, also potentially for the first time. So that's why we want to support a little bit of both. Quick fire round. Are you ready?
I don't know.
Most misunderstood thing about kick height.
Most misunderstood thing is, I think, the strength side of things. I'm going to relay it again.
Yeah.
There's too many times that dancers come and they're like, I stretch every single day. I stretch my hamstrings every single day and my kick height is no better. But like, are you stretching your glutes? Are you strengthening your quads? Are you strengthening your hip flexors, your hamstrings? Like, there's so many other elements
Yeah.
to it than just trying to do the splits.
Yes, exactly. It is like one of those things we have to bust. Your go-to correction, take this how you want to. So the correction that you feel like you give out the most. I think that's probably the way to take it.
Yeah. Engage your core.
Aha.
A lot of the time I see, and me myself, when I was a dancer, didn't use my core enough and didn't know how to use my core.
Yeah.
And I would say only in the last 4 years, I've actually known how to use my core. So I think actually learning to like keep your ribs tucked in as if you're being punched in the stomach is what I say. So keeping that,
I say.
yeah, literally. Well, I try to keep it as PG leg.
That's where we're different.
Yeah, that is where we're different. Yeah, actually learning to like activate your core muscles, and especially in the gym too. Like when I do a warm up with people, and we do cat cow as our first bit of warm up, and actually learning how to engage your core when you're doing a cat position really helped, I find.
Yeah. And that is something that you see so different. Like whenever if I work with dancers, I'm like, tuck that bump, squeeze the glutes, engage those abs. Your leg goes up so much faster. When we're in
Yeah.
that arch back position, which most dancers are in because they're tight in the lower back, you can't kick your leg high. Or you can, but you have to round your body. So yeah, really great one. Engage that core, learn how to switch it on. And if you don't know how, ask us.
Yeah.
One thing dancers should stop doing right now to do with the kick height.
Trying to do the splits every day.
Yeah. Bye-bye to the split. Bye-bye.
Like if you stretch every single day, say for like half an hour every single day, it's too much. And your muscles are actually going to do the opposite and overstretch. People don't realize that as well. If you overstretch, your muscles are going to do the reverse effect.
And what do we teach? We teach like 1 or 2 movements that are specific to you. Like no homework we give to. And I think people like are disappointed when they first join, because I think when we do one-to-one coaching, people are like, oh, is that it? Or like the session finishes and I've given the dancer like 2 or 3 stretches to go and work on daily, twice a day maybe. So that's probably like 10 minutes of stretching, if that, or mobility work. Parent messages me, right, but should they be doing X, Y, and Z as well? I'm like, no, they just need to do those key moves consistently. And I think that's one of those misunderstood things as well for parents. They're like, the more isn't more. Sometimes less is more.
Less is more.
Less. And we also know how busy dancers are and like what they're actually going to do. If I told you to do an hour stretch every day, you're not going to do it. If I tell you to do 2 stretches every day, you're way more likely to do it, which means that you're way more likely to be consistent, which means that you're way more likely to see progress, which means that you're way more likely to reach the goal. So listen to us. We know what we're talking about. Finally, if you had to pick one key moment that stuck with you from working with dancers.
Okay. There's a few.
She's thinking.
I think the first time that one of Move With Meg dancers came to me disappointed, which is like that really sticks with me, because like as much as we want dancers to keep hitting goals and keep going forward and keep climbing the ladder, that's not always going to happen. And that's something that I actually took quite personally, because I was like, oh my word, is it me? Am I doing it wrong? But actually, it's just part of the journey. And it's something that we all have to go through as dancers, is learning to get over the hurdle of disappointment and still plowing on and rise up to it and keep moving forward. And that's just what makes me stronger and a better, more resilient dancer.
Yeah, and it also highlights how much of a passionate and purposeful coach that you are, that you took that a bit personally and thought it was you. Thought it was your fault. That just shows how much it means to you, which is why you are a Move With Meg coach, because that is what we look for. Like we only have coaches at Move With Meg that embody everything that I want this to be. Like, we want you to feel the dancers' feelings. Like, we actually do, don't we? Like, so many times, like, I send a message into the group and it's like, this message came through from someone. We're all like, oh my God, I'm crying. Like,
literally, like the first time it happened, I was like holding in the tears. I was like, I feel so emotionally towards this dancer right now, and I'm just like, I wish I was there to give you a hug. Like,
no, it's so hard, because a hug just like feels like you're doing something, at least, doesn't it?
Yeah.
It's from afar. Like, sometimes when I just see tears, I'm like, oh my gosh, I need to hug you. But it is, and that highlights as well the trust that dancer has with you. And that is, again, something that we really, really, like, we build bonds with dancers here. Like, it's not just a coaching thing. This is a relationship that hopefully goes a long way. And with a lot of our dancers, they stay with us for long periods of time because we do form such a bond and we become a part of that best team, that support network. And that's really, really important. And when we get to meet them in real life at the Move With Meg Fest and give them a hug, that is when it really, really hits.
Listen, it's the best.
I love that when you've only seen them, like, that first time after lockdown, when I was like working so many dancers and got to go to a fesh, I was like, this is weird.
Yeah, this class.
And it still happens, because dancers we work with, like, some dancers I've never met because they live in New Zealand, and I'm like, I can't wait to meet you. Like, it's crazy. Oh, brilliant. So that is basically everything. What are you most looking forward to at the festival?
Meeting all the dancers.
Yeah.
Meeting
that was
everyone.
Liv's answer as well. That was exactly Liv's answer.
Like, we do so much, like, behind the screen. Like, even the Gold Club at the minute is like just me. That's all I see. And then obviously the one-to-one. So getting to meet everyone in person and actually getting to chat in person and teaching in person, coaching in person will be so good.
Yeah.
Can't wait.
I'm really excited. You can't beat the energy in the room, and like, it's going to be like the vibes. I just can't wait for you guys to be there. It's going to be so exciting. Think Move With Meg face paints, Move With Meg chocolate on your coffee, like in the Move With Meg shape. Think live music at the end. Think red everywhere. Think fun sun burgers. Like, it is going to be wild. It is £99 for a dancer and a parent ticket. So the full day out, it is from morning till evening, till late. There's a bar. There's going to be food available. Like, it's going to be fun. The whole point is a celebration, enjoy and dance. I will pop the link to the tickets in the show notes. Be quick if you're thinking about this, or if you've got any questions, ask us, because we're 25% sold at the moment and we haven't even tried to begin advertising yet. So this is the start of when it's going to go boom and they're going to be sold out. So definitely get your tickets now. And if you want to see Lauren in real life and pick her brains, she will be there, and myself too. Head to the website, all the information's there, buses, all of that, like I said. And if you've got any questions, please don't hesitate to ask. Thank you for joining us, Lauren. We're excited for the festival, and have a lovely rest of your day.
Thank you.
Have a lovely day. Thank you so much. Bye, guys.
Bye.
Thank you for listening to Meg Talks. Don't forget to share your favourite parts of the episode and tag us on Instagram at Move With Meg with 2 Gs. And as a special treat, head to movewithmeg.co.uk/Fest Day Warm Up to access your free video. See you next time.